not spill on the book. Hey everyone! So today I am going to be reviewing A Time to Dance by Padma Venktaraman, who is an author person. She's written a couple books, one called Climbing the Stairs and Island's End as well. I haven't read any of them yet. I actually just picked up this book from Barnes & Noble because I was like, oh my god, an Indian on the cover. Oh my god, it's about Indian dance. Oh my god, I need to read this book. And that was pretty much my thought process when buying this book. When I picked up this book, I did not know anything about it really, and I did not realize that it was going to be in verse, which ended up being really cool. And it really worked for this book. At first, when I was reading it, it felt almost wrong to be reading a book about Bharatanatyam in English because it's just such an Indian thing. I felt myself translating it into like Hindi or Gujarati or something to make it seem more realistic, but eventually I got into it, and because this is written in verse and it is full of poetry, you feel the poetry despite it being in English. You feel that same poetry that comes from the rags that you dance to in Indian classical dance. And the reason why I think this book worked so well is because it's in verse. It worked because you could feel the musicality in it, and music is such a huge part of dance, obviously, and even more so with Indian classical dances because there's very specific music. So, as I said, this book is about Bharatanatyam and a girl named Veda who, at the beginning of the book, is an amazing dancer. She won an amazing competition, and she is just an amazing dancer, and dancing is basically her life. And then soon after that, she gets into an accident and has to get her leg amputated. And that's basically where the meat of this book begins. We do see the competition in the beginning that she wins and how she feels when she dances. And oh my god, I related so hard to her. She is an amazing character, and she is so real. She's a teenager. This is a YA book. And she thinks she's never gonna dance again, and she's determined to dance again. She's determined to dance with a prosthetic or with something and just feel as beautiful as she felt on stage. And I just related so much to this because I am a dancer, and when I'm on stage, it's like there's no better feeling in the world than being on stage, honestly. It's a very structured dance, so it was really interesting to see that sort of the form of it break down, and it really worked in this book because she's trying to rebuild her strength. She's trying to rebuild her dancing skills that once came so easily to her and relearn how to feel graceful while doing it, and how to feel beautiful while dancing something so angular and so kind of perfect. Despite the fact that she was trying to rebuild her whole dance career and her life basically after getting her leg amputated, she still has the music within her, and that's how she tells the story. The whole story's in first person, and you realize pretty quickly that she still has all of the music within her, even though she feels like she doesn't a lot of the time. And there's a lot of tragedy in this book, and it's not glossed over, but it's made better by the high points because I kid you not, I was reading this on the subway and I had the biggest smile on my face for so much of the time while reading this, because it's not only is it inspiring, it makes you want to dance, or it made me want to dance. I'm smiling even thinking about it because the way they describe dance in this makes you feel like a dancer. I felt myself sitting straighter while reading it and like putting my shoulders back and relaxing them and almost like getting ready to like start dancing. It's such a perfect book for any dancer. And you really feel the essence of Indian classical dance and how rooted it is in religion and spirituality. There's a lot of talk about Vishnu in this, and how Vishnu, and how like the dancing incarnation of Vishnu is what inspired Veda to dance in the first place, and it's the symbol that continues throughout the book. And the thing about this book is that, I think it's the thing I love about all YA books, is that she's still such a teenager, despite the fact that there's all of this stuff that makes her have to mature. She has to grow up a little bit because of the things that happen to her, but she's still a teenager. She still has romance, and the romance makes you so happy, and there's still like the issue of like her mom and her mom struggling to accept the fact that her daughter wants to dance and not go be an engineer. So I highly recommend this book. You should read it and love it just as much as I did. I recommend listening to music while reading it. That's what I did. I actually didn't listen to Indian music actually while reading, but I still felt that, you know, dance vibes. Yeah, I hope you guys read this. Go get this and enjoy it. It's available at, you know, most bookstores. I assume it was only $10, which is pretty good for a book. And I highly recommend you also look into, like, watch some Bharatanatyam so you get a sense of what Veda's trying to do. And I hope you guys enjoy this book. If you want to see more reviews, let me know. I love reviewing books that I like and don't like so much. Let me know in the comments below if you have read this book, what you think. If you haven't read this book, if you want to read it, let me know. Book recommendations, talk to me. Let me know about dance, what you think about dance, if you don't dance. I want to know, and what kind of dance you like, if you just like going to the club and dancing, or if you like being on stage, or if you are on a team or something. Okay, so of course, if you liked this video, subscribe if you want to see more like this, and I will see you next time. Bye!